Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Singles Arena. Today we will be talking about I must get married. Yes, of course, you must get married. That's the will of God for you. But what we're actually looking at today is the negative impact of pressure before that marriage. Do you know what? Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back. So, you know what pressure is? Pressure is allowing certain variables influence your decision or influence a direction or alters a direction in your life. So when you allow certain things you're seeing or hearing influences the will of God for you or the path or direction of God for you, you're under pressure. If God has told you that your husband is coming and is going to come at so time or from so place, or you have that inclination that this is where the will of God for you is coming from, and then you are actually seeing yourself walking against that direction, you are under pressure. If you are we are actually focusing on pressures from parental pressure. If you are working or planning to get married, and then the counsels and the thing that is prompting you to go into that marriage is because your parents or your mom always calls you to ask you about your marriage life, who is coming to seek your hand in marriage and all the rest, and your mother may be asking you that when is she coming for mogwo and all of that. That is natural with women, especially when they get to that age, but allowing it to have a negative impact on you is altogether all wrong. When you're allowing calls from your parents, like maybe your parent may be a pastor and they want you to also marry a pastor, or they want you to marry the daughter of a pastor and things like that, or your parents are actually high class persons and they want you to also marry that high class. The truth of the matter is that you have to state your stand with your parents. Let them know who you are in Christ, and also that your life is planned in Christ, and Christ has the direction for your life. Because at the end of the day, your parents, whether they are ministers, whether they are high class people, whatever level they fall into, are not going to be there with you in that marriage. You are going to be there alone. You're going to carry the cross alone. You're going to see everything alone. If the husband you finally get married to under pressure is a beater or a hitter, he is the one to hit you and not your parents. You are the one to receive the hits. So do not allow these pressures to make up your decision. Do not allow these pressures to influence the decision of God in your life. Walk in the direction of God. I once had or was under certain pressures because my mom certain times will call before I got married then some years back, and she will call and ask and tell me this cousin has gotten married. That in fact anytime I see her call, my heart just skips, because I know the next thing she's going to remind me is Amaka is getting married, or Chiwendu is doing banco next month, and all of that. And I don't just want to pick her calls, because it was so bad on me that I was scared of picking a course, and I was almost making mistakes in life as well. But thank God that I held on to God. I prayed, I cried, and the Lord came through for me. So what am I saying? Yes, our parents might come with this pressure, of course, but do not allow that pressure. At the point I told her, if you're calling me and the only thing you want to tell me or ask me is when am I getting married, or Ngozi is getting married next month, your sister went for Igbanku the other month, and all of that, that is the only thing you want to call me for, please do not bother calling, because it was becoming so much. If I had allowed that, it would have pushed me into a very difficult edge. So what am I trying to say? Do not allow parental pressure to influence the will of God in your life. God has a specific plan for you. Your husband might be a northerner, might be an easterner, might be a westerner, might come from anywhere. Your husband might come rich, might come average, might come over poor, and you are the key that will unlock that blessing. But your parents are calling you, telling you there's someone coming from America, someone coming from Canada, or this and that, and you allow that to influence you. At the end of the day, you will be the one to suffer in that marriage. Do not walk by parental influence or pressure. Walk in the will of God in your life. I'll see you in our next episode. Bye for now.